What's up, everybody, man? It's your host with the most, your boy 𝐤𝐸. And look, I'm here to make life a lot easier for you guys. I'm here to bring it to you as raw as I could. Look, your boy 𝐤𝐸 does. The question is right now for this video is: do the Panthers still need a number one receiver? Look, there is no secrets this side of the Mississippi that we just got Adam Thielen. We also got 𝐥𝐻 in the building. Mr. Plastic is there at number 3. Look, but the question is, do we still need a true number one receiver? In this year's draft, there are a bevy of guys that'll potentially be there that we could take to take us to the next level and be able to groom someone that can come in and really take this franchise by the horns. Now, with that being said, I believe that there are a handful of guys that are sitting in the drafts. My compadres don't believe the same, but I do believe in 2 guys that could potentially come in and groom themselves to be a true number one. Now, without further ado, your boy 𝐤𝐸 is looking at one. Here we go. Joshua Downs. Joshua Downs is one of those guys that from North Carolina, he is a true weapon. You already see it. His numbers right there are very impressive, and I'm telling you right now, they aren't nothing to be a slouch. They aren't nothing to be shy about. Look, he got May over there at quarterback, and I'm telling you, May has a weapon right here in Joshua Downs. A lot of people don't believe it. He's a smaller guy, 5'10", 175 pounds, but I believe that this guy is the same size as DeVonta Smith. DeVonta Smith is a little bit taller, but I mean, look, DeVonta Smith up at Philly is still a weapon, and they said his size was going to be a problem. I'm telling you right now, that's not the case, man. This guy is a dog. 94 receptions, 1,029 yards, 11 touchdowns, 10 and a half. The average is there. Everything is there with this guy. I smell a dog. And look, I've been telling my compadres, I told G.O.A.T, when you know a dog is a must see at receiver, if he's available for us at the number 39, you cannot bypass him. This guy will be a difference maker. But not only him, I mean, there's another guy, like I said, potentially that the Carolina Panthers could get. And look, man, let me show you right here. I've told you guys before, Jalin Hyatt is that guy. He's another one that you can't bypass, and he is a dog. 67 receptions, 1,200 yards, 15 touchdowns, over 18 yards of average. Look, make no mistake about it, these 2 guys, anyone that you get, could come into Carolina and grasp the number one position immediately and be groomed. I'm talking about groomed, because 𝐥𝐻 just signed a 1-year, $5 million deal, and potentially you don't expect him to be here long term because he wants big money. And like I said, I don't see him coming out having over 1,000-yard year here in Carolina. So therefore, I don't believe that he would get a long-term deal because he wants to get big money with a long-term deal. And we were going to offer him a long-term deal with smaller money. And he wasn't with that. He wants to be secure. And I can understand that. I understand why he wants to do that, because everybody wants to make sure financially that they're set and they're, getting the most for their money. But I'm telling you right now, Jalin Hyatt is a guy that you can bring in right now and just have him groomed, sitting right there in the number 3 spot for this year, and elevate him on up to number 2 soon as 𝐸 moves on out of the way. And you can have your next guy groomed and right there in the place. Now, I know you guys are saying, what about Mr. Plastic Man? What about Terrence Marshall Jr.? You forgot about him? No, I didn't. He's not worth a fuck. Excuse my French, but I don't have any faith whatsoever in Mr. Plastic Man. So to anybody that's out there and believing that I just overlooked him, I did not. I don't have any faith in that guy. This has been your boy 𝐤𝐸, man. Look, I'm telling you right now, there are 2 guys that could be groomed out of this draft right now. A lot of people don't see that there's any dogs in this draft at receiver, but this is a deep receiver class. And like I said, you got to go and get your guy before the 3rd round is over, because like I said, also sitting back there's A.T. Perry. I mean, any one of those guys you can bring in and potentially groom them for your number 1 spot, because I do believe truly deep down the Panthers still need a true number 1. We need a number 1. Thielen is 32, and we only got 3 years with this guy. So we need to have somebody in place within the next 3 years that'll be able to take over the mantle from him. Like I said, DJ Chark is only on a 1-year deal. Plastic Man potentially will be coming off his rookie deal in a year. So, I mean, you want to make sure you solidify this position for the future. You don't want to play around, because you know how hard it was to get a receiver through the door. You know how hard it was to draft and find somebody like DJ. So if you got a chance to bring in another guy that could add to this room, you'll already be ahead of the curve. Make sure, like from now going forward, we are ahead of the curve when it comes to depth at certain positions. Receiver is one of them. You can never have too many playmakers. This guy, or those 2 guys I talked about, even potentially that third one, A.T. Perry, is a playmaker. So go ahead, put the clock on in there, make sure those guys are there, and stop BSing. Stop playing around. Enough is enough. Look, make it happen. Scott Fitterer, make it happen. These guys are dogs, and we need to see them in Carolina, man. So enough is enough. This has been your boy 𝐸𝐿, man. Show that love. Like, subscribe to the channel.